everyone, welcome back to a week in my life as a Malibu photographer. Just like last week, I have another week where I don't have any sessions, but today I have a gallery reveal with a client, so I'm really excited to show them their images. And then it's been like super gloomy and overcast here in Malibu, so haven't been going to the beach that much, but it's typical this time of the year. But even though it's overcast, I still want to get to the beach as often as I can this week. We also have a ton of tomatoes that need to be processed, so I'm thinking about making either a marinara sauce or some salsa, depending on what we have on hand, and just enjoying the week in Malibu, even though it's like overcast. Our corn is doing really well, and we even have, I think it's pumpkin or some type of squash that is a volunteer plant, is kind of grown in amongst the corn. And then we also have lots of little strawberries that are coming through that we've just been picking here and there as they're ready. We harvested all of our garlic, so this was all garlic. Harvested it, still waiting to harvest the onions, but we did harvest a few. Our little pea plant doesn't look like it's doing too well, but we had a ton of peas for dinner last night. Here's the garlic that we harvested. We're drying it out. I wanted to make a braid, but doesn't look like I'm getting to it this year. Our yellow squash plant looks like it's at the end of its cycle. Still have a few in there, but our zucchini plant is still doing really well. Let's see if we have any. No, this one might be the last zucchini from this plant this season. Got some more tomatoes over here. Cat, hello. Look at this over here. Oh, I never come around to the side of the garden. Look at this. Wow. I have to ask my husband what these are. I don't think they're watermelon. I think they're pumpkins. Look at them. Oh, and look, there's another one in there. Look at that little guy in there. Mitty. And our cucumber plant looks like it's ending, starting to get to the end of its season as well, but I still see a few more in there. Oh, I see a couple that need to be harvested. And this tomato plant, ooh, I see evidence of the tomato hornworm. And then we have all of our little cherry tomatoes right up here. And my dad actually just dried them out. We have a dehydrator, so my dad harvested a bunch and dehydrated them. I didn't see these earlier, but look at these corn. They're gonna be ready soon. Oh, I'm so excited. We harvested our grapevine about 2 weeks ago, and I made homemade grape jelly, and it was so delicious. Last few little grapes hanging on. Alright, look at today's harvest. I cannot believe we still are getting all of these vegetables. I guess it is the start of summer, so it makes sense. But like, wow, look at all of these cucumbers. There's so many cucumbers. We got a ton of little strawberries, tomatoes, and one giant zucchini. So we're definitely doing pickling and canning today. Hey, how How are you? I'm good. I'm so good. It's so gloomy here, and it's like was drizzling this morning. Definitely like the June gloom has set in. All right, so an email should have gone out to you recently that has the link where you'll see your slideshow. Okay, so today is when you select your collection. So you have up to a week from today to decide on which collection you'd like, and then after you submit the invoice and pay, then you'll have 1 full month to decide how you'd like to print your photos. So these are the collections, and then after you select your collection and I send you the link to your gallery, this is what your gallery will look like. And then it has the shop tied in directly to the gallery. So you'll be able to print either on your own, or I do have these are the custom heirloom albums. So the custom heirloom album and then the custom heirloom matted framed prints, those are ones that I work directly with the lab to produce. So if you select those two, I'll send you an additional questionnaire just for the design portion, and then work with the lab to do that. But everything else you do on your own right through here. Yeah, Collection C will have the $1,200 print credit, and that covers the custom heirloom album if you want to go that route. All of them include a print credit, but like Collection A only has a $200 print credit, so like those will be good for like loose prints that you want to do something on your own with. And then Collection B has a $600 print credit, and I have like a magazine in there that covers, as well as a few other things. No, you don't need to select anything today. I do encourage you to make your collection selection as soon as possible while everything's like fresh and in your mind. But you have access to this file with the slideshow for 1 full week, and then you can watch the slideshow as many times as you like. I have everything organized in categories. So you have the film scans, which are beautiful. I love your film scans so much. And then I also have a section for the digitals. And then I also included a black and white version of the digitals as well, so they can match your black and white film scans. So when you're ready, you can play the slideshow. And what I'll do is I'll mute myself and I'll turn my camera off so you can focus on the slideshow. But I can still hear you if you have any questions or if there's any issues. I know, right? I love film so much. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Yes. And then I just want to show you, because these ones were not included in the slideshow, but I have them up in your gallery right now, like just some more from the game and how cute your mom is. All right, do you have any additional questions for me? Yes. So I do want to mention I have to do like everything myself. Like when you submit the invoice and pay, if something doesn't happen right away, that's just because I have to go behind the scenes and click a few buttons and like apply all the things. So if things don't happen right away, that's why. And then if you do want to like hang anything in your home, I have a program that it's really cool. So you will take a picture of whatever wall you want to hang photos on, and you like put a piece of paper on, like 8 by whatever standard paper size, and then you send that picture to me. I can measure the paper, calibrate the program exactly to your wall size, and then help you come up with like a really nice gallery wall that fits your exact size. Yes. Yep, you select, and then once I get the payment, then I'll send you the link to your gallery. Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you. So good to see you. Okay, bye. All right, so I just finished up with my gallery reveal with my client, and she loved the photo so much. I love doing gallery reveals because I get to see my client's reaction to their images like real time. I don't have to just send them the link to the gallery and like not know, did they love them? Like I see so many things online where the photographers like they didn't hear back from their clients after they sent the gallery and they like don't know. I get to see real time what their thoughts are. We get to discuss things. If they have any questions about their gallery or want me to change anything, they can tell me right then and there. So I always recommend doing a gallery reveal with your clients if you can. Hi guys, so I feel like I haven't recorded in a hot minute. I think the last thing I did was like talking about the garden. Well, today's Saturday, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and just do a lot of canning. Yesterday we went to the beach and it was so much fun, but it was really cold. I was freezing. We rode our bikes down to the beach. We stopped by Vintage and got some snacks, and then we rode our bikes to the beach, and it was like really cold. It was only 64 degrees. Overcast and windy, but my son still had a lot of fun, as kids normally do. But now I'm gonna get started on canning because we have a ton of tomatoes that need to be done something with. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Marinara sauce. We don't have enough jalapenos.
Oh, did you blanch these?
Yes.
Not enough jalapenos?
Yeah, we need like 12.
Oh, I could go pick some up at Vintage.
That's okay. I'll just make marinara sauce today.
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, so I decided to make marinara sauce because we have all the ingredients on hand fresh from the garden. We've got garlic that we grew ourselves, and then basil, garlic and basil, and of course the tomatoes. So that's super exciting. Alright, so now I'm getting ready to move on to the scariest part about canning, and that's getting the jars out of this thing without burning myself. So let's do that. So we had enough sauce for 1 can to be canned, and then we are using the rest of it for tonight's dinner. So it is Sunday, last day of the week, and I am getting ready to make dinner. We just got back from the beach. We spent like 5 hours down there. It was so much fun. Later tonight is the first episode of season 3 of House of the Dragon, so I'm so excited to watch it. If I don't jump back on camera, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. I have a lavender photo shoot that I'm so excited for, and I'm also second shooting a wedding, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and leave a like down below.